Follow me, because by the end of this video, you'll wonder how you spent all this time without knowing this important information. Leftover meat sitting in your fridge might seem like a blessing after a long day, a quick meal just waiting to be reheated. But what if I told you that this seemingly harmless habit could be putting your health at serious risk? Not all leftovers are created equal, and meat, in particular, can turn into a ticking time bomb of bacteria, toxins, and unexpected health hazards. We've all been there. You cook a delicious meal, there's extra food, and you think, great, I'll just eat this tomorrow. But the reality is that storing, reheating, and consuming leftover meat the wrong way can lead to food poisoning, nutrient loss, and even long-term health issues. Let's break down the hidden dangers, the right way to store your meat, and what science says about those reheated leftovers sitting in your fridge. The bacteria playground. When meat is left at room temperature for too long or stored improperly, it becomes the perfect breeding ground for bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria. These bacteria don't just sit there doing nothing, they multiply fast, turning your leftovers into a microbial battlefield. Research shows that bacteria can double every 20 minutes in the danger zone, 40F140F, meaning that a small contamination can turn into a serious health risk in just a few hours. And no, reheating doesn't always fix the problem. While high temperatures can kill some bacteria, they won't necessarily eliminate the toxins that bacteria have already produced. Some strains, like Staphylococcus aureus, create heat-resistant toxins that can survive even after reheating. This means that even if your meat is piping hot, it could still be dangerous to eat. Nutrient loss, the silent consequence. Even if your leftovers aren't harboring bacteria, reheating meat can strip it of essential nutrients. Studies show that multiple reheating cycles can break down proteins, reduce vitamin content, and even alter the fat composition, leading to the formation of harmful compounds. For example, when certain fats in meat are repeatedly heated, they can oxidize and form trans fats, which are linked to heart disease and inflammation. Proteins, which are crucial for muscle growth and repair, can also degrade under high heat, making your once nutritious meal significantly less beneficial. The danger of reheating certain meats. Not all meats react the same way to reheating. Poultry, for instance, contains proteins that change their structure when reheated, making them harder to digest and potentially upsetting your stomach. Similarly, processed meats like sausages or deli meats contain preservatives that, when exposed to high heat repeatedly, can form carcinogenic compounds. Even red meat isn't safe from trouble. Reheating beef multiple times can cause the release of oxidized cholesterol, which has been linked to arterial plaque buildup and heart disease. Food poisoning is more common than you think. If you think food poisoning only happens from eating raw or expired food, think again. Statistics show that around 48 million people suffer from foodborne illnesses every year in the U.S. alone, and a significant portion of those cases come from improperly stored or reheated food. Symptoms can range from mild stomach discomfort to severe vomiting, diarrhea, and dehydration. In some cases, especially for young children, pregnant women, and older adults, food poisoning can be life-threatening. The right way to handle leftover meat. If you still want to enjoy your leftovers without the risk, here's what you need to do. First, Never leave cooked meat sitting at room temperature for more than 2 hours. Bacteria thrive in warm environments, and the longer it sits, the more dangerous it becomes. Store meat in airtight containers and refrigerate it at or below 40°F as soon as possible. If you don't plan to eat it within 3 to 4 days, freeze it. Frozen meat can stay safe for months, but remember that texture and taste might suffer after a while. When reheating, make sure the meat reaches an internal temperature of at least 165°F to kill most bacteria. Use a food thermometer. Guesswork isn't reliable when it comes to food safety. Also, avoid reheating meat multiple times. If you have a large portion, only take out what you need and leave the rest properly stored. Are leftovers ever truly safe? So, should you swear off leftovers forever? Not necessarily. With proper storage and reheating techniques, you can still enjoy your meals safely. However, you should be mindful of how long your meat has been stored and how many times it's been reheated. When in doubt, trust your senses. If your meat smells off, has a strange texture, or looks questionable, don't risk it.